customer. Oh, she's been a customer of mine for, oh geez, probably 5 years. Older lady. She smokes like a chimney, but she has no hot water. And she has, I think she's got a boiler with a Boilermate. No hot water, so let's see what it is. Maybe it's a zone valve or something. Let's see what it is. Just pulling up now, and I'll see if I can get some video on it. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to have voltage here. And then I should have voltage between here and here when it makes. I have nothing now. Oh, tangled up. So, I should have voltage here and here. And I do. So I got a bad zone valve. I found one in the very back of my truck. Now I'll shut that off. Change that too. Should be good. Doesn't want to see on there. There we go. Kinda. Just actuating it to make sure it goes back and forth. There we go. Switch. All the way up. Turn the pump on, turn the boiler on. There we go. It's already got written on there. Just stick it back. That's it. All right, that was pretty typical boiler repair. Nothing spectacular. I kind of figured that's what I was going to run into, is either going to be that or the thermostat on the Boilermate. And as you can see, the thermostat was working right because I tested for power between, I had power to the thermostat, and when the thermostat switched on, I had power to TH. So I mean, that's telling me, hey, I'm getting power back from my thermostat. And it's obviously not operating the valve, so it's a bad valve. I got voltage and no movement. So that's it. Not much. One thing you got to be careful of is on some of those older zone valves, way old zone valves, we're probably talking from 80s, you just can't replace the head. You got to replace, because the head and the plate came all as one, so you got to get water off the boiler. But if that's the case, the new one, the new style, bolts right up. You put the new plunger in there, and the the valve plate and the plunger, and then the zone valve head goes on top of that. So you just change it over. It's not a big deal. But that's the only thing you got to be careful of is if you're working on an older system or older zone valves, you got to make sure, if I start taking those screws out, do I get water? On the newer stuff, you don't have to worry about, you don't get water. stuff, sometimes you'll have to change that plate out. Not a big deal. It's the plate that sits under the zone valve head itself, or the power head. This one obviously has been changed more than a few times, so it wasn't a big deal. Take it off, put the new one on, make sure it seats on there nice and tight, and transfer your wires, and you're good to go. Good to go. So you guys know what you need to do. Hit up the GoFundMe, the Venmo, the Zelle. Just, you know, support for the family. Son's getting ready to go in for surgery, come up here in a few weeks. He's got to go back in for chemo on Monday. So my wife's going to be at the hospital for 4 days, and then she comes home for another 3 days. And then she's been, you know, they're back in for another 4 days. You know, so it's, and then I think after that we have 2 weeks off, and then we go in for surgery after Memorial Day. So yeah, it sucks. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? He's gonna have to get a whole femur replacement. We're talking from his hip. He's even gonna have to have a knee replacement, from his hip to his knee, and it's just terrifying. Terrifying to even think about it. You know, even if I had to do it, I can't imagine my son. It's just heartbreaking. This whole cancer thing is just devastating. So, like I said, you guys know what you need to do. And then hit the like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.